My dear students, today we are going to deal with some of the in-situ conservation strategies, and we will restrict our focus today on national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. And before getting started, let us recapitulate what we have so far discussed about the conservation, biodiversity conservation. In the previous part, I told you something about the concept of conservation, and then we discussed in-situ conservation, And when we discussed in-situ conservation, I told you that in-situ conservation means you are conserving plants and animals in their natural habitats, or you can say where biodiversity lives, you conserve them there. So let's move on with national parks. A national park is an area of land which is reserved and maintained by the national government solely for the welfare of entire wildlife in it. You can yourself understand the meaning of the sentence. And in national parks, operations such as plantation, cultivation, grazing, they are not allowed at all. And private ownership rights and habitat manipulation, they too are not permitted in national parks. So these are some of the important characteristic features which define national parks. And Yellowstone National Park, which is located in California, it was established in 1872 and is the world's first protected area. So the world's first protected area in the form of a national park was established in California in 1872. In our country, we have almost 104 national parks, and the first national park which was established in our country is Jim Corbett National Park, which is located in Uttarakhand, established in 1936. And at the outset, when this park was established, it was known as Haley National Park, and now it is known as Jim Corbett National Park. You have to remember this. You may be asked in the examination, where is Jim Corbett National Park located? In our J&K, we have some 5 national parks, and these are Dachigam National Park, which is located in Dachigam, Srinagar. Then we have Kazi Nag, Baramulla, Salim Ali National Park, it is located in Srinagar, and Hemis National Park, Leh, Ladakh mein. And then we have Kishtwar National Park. Kishtwar National Park, it is located in Kishtwar. Then we are going to discuss one more in-situ conservation strategy, which is wildlife sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuaries are those areas which are reserved for the conservation of animals only. The only difference between wildlife sanctuaries and the national parks is that while national parks are dedicated for the conservation of both plants and animals alike, while as in case of wildlife sanctuaries, only animals are given the priority. And operations such as acquiring timber and minor forest products and private ownership rights are allowed in wildlife sanctuaries unless and until they do not affect the animals. This is also the difference between national park and wildlife sanctuary. In national parks, these activities are not allowed at all, but in wildlife sanctuaries, you can acquire timber, you can have minor forest products unless and until you are not affecting the animals which are living there. In our country, there are 551 wildlife sanctuaries, and in J&K there are 13 wildlife sanctuaries. A few of these important wildlife sanctuaries are Hirpura, Auraru, Gulmarg, Nandini, and Jasrota wildlife sanctuaries. This is all for today, and in the next part we are going to discuss the biosphere reserves. Till then, thank you and God bless you all.